Welcome to the another class of social study. It's me Pratima Adhikari, your social study teacher. In today's class, we are going to learn something about the social problem and evil, human trafficking, its effects, causes and solution. Similarly, we are also going to learn about the roles of schools and international institutions to solve social problems. Human trafficking. Human trafficking is a social crime. It is the trade of humans for the purpose of forced labor, sexual slavery, or commercial sexual exploitation for the traffickers or others. Human trafficking is the activity of buying and selling human beings illegally. This act is illegal because selling of human is against the human right. Every human have the right to live their life by utilizing the different rights granted by the constitution of their nation. So, human trafficking or the buying and selling of human beings is an illegal act. There are mainly the two types of human trafficking. These two types of human trafficking are child trafficking and girls or women trafficking. Human trafficking is done for the several purpose. In the similar way, the child trafficking is also done for the similar reason. Even the girls or women trafficking is also done for the different reasons or for the different purpose. It can be done for the sex trafficking or forced labor or for using the individual in the domestic labor. Let's move on. What is child trafficking? Child trafficking is an illegal act of buying and selling children for the purpose of domestic labor, selling of internal body parts, industrial labor, and also sexual abuse. Many children around the world are sold from one place to another in order to use them for the wrong purpose. Actually, children are the one to be provided with the better education and for their proper physical and mental growth. They should be provided with different types of rights as mentioned in the UN Convention. Girls trafficking, or it is also called women trafficking. It is the common social problem around the world. Many girls or women are sold in the different parts of the world by force in order to fulfill the needs of any individual's life. Girls or women trafficking is an illegal activity of buying and selling of young girls or women for the purpose of flesh trade. It means for the selling of body parts. The women or the girls are sold in the different parts of the world. It is also against the human right. Human right is against the selling of human beings, because human beings are not the materials to be sold in the market. Human trafficking is caused due to various reasons. The first and foremost reason for this social problem is like the other social problem, that is the lack of education. Due to lack of education, many individuals become the victim of trafficking. They are sold for the different purpose in the different places. Due to poor economic condition, also the human beings are sold with the dream of earning the money. The individuals are cheated by the brokers and they are sold in the different places or they are trafficked. Unemployment is another problem or another cause of human trafficking. Due to unemployment, there will be problem of money. When there is problem of money, the family needs and the individual's needs are difficult to fulfill. In order to get rid of this problem of economic burden, the individual may become the victim of this human trafficking. In the similar way, the lifestyle of city seems to be very much attractive to the young boys and girls staying in the rural part of the country. Especially in case of Nepal, the young boys and girls are shown the dream of living the luxurious and sophisticated lifestyle in the city by the brokers, and ultimately to meet the desire of living the city life, the young boys and girls are actually trafficked. In the similar way, the open border system practiced between Nepal and India is another cause of human trafficking in Nepal. It is easy to supply the different materials from Nepal to India and India to Nepal in this open border system. So, in this same system, it is also easy to sell the young girls or women in India. Similarly, the lack of awareness. The people do not know actually the brokers are always active in order to sell the humans in the market. And due to uneducation, the people became unaware. And in this situation of unawareness, the people become the victim of human trafficking. The strict law and its effective implementation is also lacking in the different countries, due to which the human beings become the victim of human trafficking. Human trafficking has different effects. Human trafficking is a social crime, so it affects the social development. In the similar way, human trafficking affects very badly to those individuals who have become the victim of this social crime. Different health problems like the sexually transmitted disease can be seen in the victim. Similarly, the victim become mentally and physically affected. The physical state might be affected due to the torture given to the individual in the different places where they were sold. Similarly, they will also be mentally disturbed due to the similar torture given to them. The victims of girls trafficking may not be accepted by the family and society because our society is a traditional society, and in this traditional society, once the girl get sold in the brothels, may not be accepted by the family, so the life after that will be like the hell, very difficult, and the problem of depression may arise. In the same way, due to depression for a long time may result in suicide of many individuals who had got the torture due to human trafficking. Human trafficking is a social crime which is needed to be controlled, and for the control of this social crime, different methods can be applied or the different measures can be adopted in order to control this social crime. First and foremost thing required to control every social problem is education. So, in the case of human trafficking also, the education facilities should be provided, especially focusing in the rural areas, because the rural areas people become the victim of this social crime. The awareness program should be conducted through the different medias or through the different other types of program, so that the people can be alert about the human trafficking and its effects, or about how they get cheated by the brokers in their own society. The people can be alert about all these things when awareness program is conducted. Similarly, due to lack of employment facility, the people become the victim of this crime. So, the employment opportunity is equally essential in the different part of the country in order to minimize the problem of human trafficking. The gender inequality practiced in the society also result in human trafficking. So, the practice of gender equality should be maintained in order to control the problem of human trafficking. The strict law should be formulated, and in the same way or at the same time, the effective implementation of those law should be done, so that the one who is involved in doing this great crime of selling the human beings, their body parts, can be punished, and no other individual may get encouraged to do this same crime again. Similarly, in case of open border system, it is easy to sell the human beings from one country to another. So, in case of open border system between the two different countries, the strict supervision should be done in the border side. The strict checking should be done. The security should be very strictly maintained, so that the selling of human beings can be controlled. The different national and international agencies are working to solve the different social problems in the different countries of the world. And here we are going to learn about the different national and international agencies working to solve the different social problems prevalent in our Nepalese society. These social problems are creating the obstacle in the development of the nation. So, with the effort of individual, with the effort of government, as well as the society's member and the different agencies, the social problems can be controlled or they can be solved. So here are the different social organizations which are working in order to solve the different varieties of social problem prevalent in our society. Some of these social organizations are popularly known Mighty Nepal, which is actively working in the sector of controlling the girls trafficking and giving the new life to those girls or women who have become the victim of girls trafficking. Similarly, the other organizations are also here which are working for the control of social problem prevailed or practiced or seen in the Nepalese society. Committee for the Promotion of Public Awareness and Development Studies, the another social organization which is working to solve the problem of Nepalese society. Similarly, there are other organizations like CWIN, Child Workers in Nepal. It is mainly focused towards the control of child labor, and it is also focused towards the protection of child right. Many children in the context of Nepal are used as a labor in the household activities or in the industries. So, in order to solve that problem or in order to help the children to get their right, the CWIN organization has been established. The other organization named as Didi Bahini is also actively working in the sector of women's development in Nepal. The other organization like LAAC, FWLD, these are also working in the sector of improvement of or upliftment of women's standard in Nepal. Similarly, International Labour Organization, United Nations Organization, even the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC, Nepal Scout, these are all the international as well as national organizations working in the sector of controlling the social problem in Nepalese society and to help the Nepalese society to come forward with the removal of or with the control of these all social problem. Hope you enjoyed the video, and after watching this video, please do with this exercise. Thank you.